it.
Thank you, Ryan. Still not happy with the way we're swinging the bat right now. Collectively, the last couple of days, I feel like our approach hasn't been as good as I'd like to see headed into the weekend against Florida State. Need to get inside the ball a little better. I think we've been pressing the last couple of days, but hopefully, we'll turn that around before Friday, because I know we're going to see 3 really good arms this weekend. But Reed Muscola, I thought Reed was solid. Again, I've seen him throw better, but he does what Reed does. He kind of puts you to sleep and throws just enough good strikes and gets out. He was really happy with the way Gabe Gallup threw the ball. It was good to see Ox get out there and get a 0. It was good to see Grizz get out there and get a 0. And then obviously in the 9th, just needed to get Adler and Keener just a little bit of work headed into the weekend. Tinsman, I thought, obviously the home run by Tinsman was a big play in the game to kind of spread things out a little bit. Thought our defense was good. Brock made 2 really good plays early. Tommy Hawk made a good play running back on a ball. Tinney threw a guy out again. So we've been doing a good job controlling the running game this year, which I'm pleased about. So, as the saying goes, any win is a good win. But we're certainly going to need to play, much better baseball starting on Friday.
Hey, Tom. I guess one question I have is, it speaks, I guess, to the threats you had throughout the lineup. Are you surprised that 13 games in that Brendan Tinsman is leading your team in extra base hits at this point?
No, I don't think. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, obviously he's a middle of the order guy. He's been. The thing that Tinney's been doing really well is staying on the backside of the field. And I think the guys that have kind of struggled a little bit from time to time are the guys that are kind of in pull mode. In college baseball, you've got to be willing to stay on the backside, and Brendan's done a good job of that.
Yeah, getting Katz in the lineup today, was that just trying to get him some at bats before the Florida State series?
100% right. I mean, they're going to start 3 lefties against us. Chris is going to be in the lineup against those guys. So we needed to get him coming into the week. If Coastal had started a lefty, I would have played him yesterday, but was going to play him today regardless because of exactly that. Yep.
But the bottom of the lineup doing so well for you today, is it possible that Kurtz will stay down there, or do you kind of flip some things around with Hawk and Pierce, or how does that kind of work?
I think, quite honestly, we might see Bennett lead off on Friday. I'm kind of toying with the idea of putting him up there against those lefties, just to give us a better at bat to lead off the game, and hopefully set the table for Turk and Wilkin. I think Katz will be in there somewhere, obviously, and then we'll kind of try to spread those lefties out at the bottom a little bit. Florida State does such a good job matching you up, with righties and lefties late in the game. I don't want to have too many righties or too many lefties in a row if I can help it.
Did it feel good, I guess, to get back out on the diamond after taking the first loss yesterday?
It did, and I was worried about today's game. I mean, especially if we had won yesterday, I'd have been really worried about it. It's kind of one of those trap games. We got in after midnight last night. It's kind of spring break, and I was worried we'd come out and kind of go through the motions, which quite honestly I felt like we did for a few innings. But fortunately, Mason gave us some free passes, and we were able to kind of put some runs up and let the guys relax a little bit. And it's good to be able to get Tinney out of the game and let Gio catch those last 3 innings, get Turk out of the game, and rest their legs a little bit.
What's the status of Zach Grace?
He's going to throw live to some hitters tomorrow. He won't pitch in the Florida State series, but I would be very surprised if he didn't have an appearance against Western Carolina next Tuesday and then be on the board for Georgia Tech. So we're really close on him. We could force it and have him pitch this weekend, but the reality is, I don't want his first outing to hitters of any kind to be, Florida State in a leverage situation.
Yeah, it makes sense. And with Reed Muscola pitching so well today, has he kind of, I guess, cemented his spot as the midweek guy? And if so, does that move Seth Keener to like a relief role?
So the reason we moved Keener off today was, Teddy McGraw's got a little, had a little soreness yesterday. So just nothing we're worried about. The doc examined him, and it's nothing long-term, but not 100% sure he'll pitch on Sunday. So we just wanted to have Keener ready to start on Sunday if Teddy can't go. Again, if Teddy misses Sunday, I feel really good we'd have him back for Georgia Tech, and we may have him for Sunday. We just didn't want to take a chance and have Keener throw 75 pitches and then us need to start him on Sunday.
Yeah, instead he threw 8 pitches. So
yeah, we wanted to get him a little work because he hasn't thrown since that Sunday against New Jersey Tech. So it's one of those things. We needed to get Keener a little work.
So obviously a short turnaround before the series starts Friday. What's kind of the game plan before the first pitch Friday afternoon?
Yeah, I just told the guys after the game today, first game plan number 1 is get some rest these next 2 days, hydrate, lock down our nutrition, have a good practice tomorrow. But we're going to have to go out there and grind, and we're going to have to, you're not going to beat Florida State, 9-7. We're going to have to win 4-3, 5-4, 5-3 type games. And so we've got to play defense like we did today. And we've got to grind our at-bats. Again, if you see their starting pitchers getting into the 7th and the 8th against us, we're going to be hard-pressed to win. But if we can get those guys out of there in the 5th and the 6th, I like our chances.
Did Kurtz escape unscathed from his little adventure at first base when he went down?
Yeah, he felt pretty good. We took him out precautionary. Strami said there was no reason to push it in that situation, which of course I agreed with. But Nick was mad. He thought we should have reviewed it. He felt like he was safe, and he probably was. But it's hard to review a play like that in a 14-2 game. So I told him to have a better at bat next time.
Tinsman defensively has been changing games, and both blocking balls and throwing balls. I thought his blocking has really come on well. Any particular one thing he worked at, or overall during the summer, during the fall? How has he gotten to where he is now?
Really, it was a change that happened about 2 weeks prior to the season. We had a meeting with the pitchers and the catchers and just talked about energy and talked about the pitchers, really did a great job expressing what they were looking for out of that position. And Tinney has really, made a conscious effort to, not take his at-bats to the field, and to play with energy. And the other part of it is our pitchers have given him a chance. They're holding runners really well. Moose has done a good job with those guys. We're picking a lot more. Again, I think we're more 2nd or 3rd in the country and throwing base runners out, in the early part of the year, which is, something that we haven't been very good at the past couple of years. So it's been good to see. And when you're a catcher and the pitchers are giving you a chance to throw guys out, that makes you want to block balls for them. It makes you want to, bring the energy, as opposed to, running 1-5s and 1-6s to the plate and then let it be a merry-go-round.
Well, they've been holding him, but he's been really accurate too, consistently extremely accurate.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Larry. That's a function of him not thinking he has to hurry. When he gets inaccurate is when he feels like he has to hurry. When he sees, catchers know what kind of jump a guy gets back there. So they know when they need to hurry versus when they've got time. And so he's knowing that, we're keeping those guys close. They're not getting great jumps, and he's under control. And his mindset is, hey, if I put it on the bag, he's going to be out. And that makes a big difference, that mentality.
Will you go 3 days in a row with him on the weekend?
I'm thinking about it. I would say it's likely, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Anything else for Coach, guys?
Thanks, Tom. Congrats, man.
Off the record, what do we got on the Deeks?